Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. Welcome everyone. This is Fxgoat speaking. Welcome guys to our beautiful mentorship beginners. So practically guys, let's quickly start with our lesson for today. Let's quickly start with our lesson for today. Today, on today's meeting, we have Tabiso Ivan, we have Khalid Mohammed, we have Tabang, we have Mfatu, we also have who do we have? I don't know this one. But we also have Otandwayo. Can everyone mute themselves? Can everyone mute themselves? Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. All right. Let's get to the bottom of today's meeting. So, in front of me right here, I'm having beautiful GBPUSD. However, as I'm having the GBPUSD right now, we saw that yesterday the market was round about this right here, right? We were still ranging below this particular zone. However, we were anticipating to see the market giving us the simple impulse correction movement. So we anticipated that we could see a drop towards to the downside since we were having a beautiful correction right here, looking for drop. So basically what happened yesterday is that the market, we saw that price was extended to the high, which was now price went to the previous high of this W formation. So we thought price could actually respect the momentum based on the fact that we were actually ranging below the neckline of the left shoulder. So we saw that we could actually have the anticipation for the right shoulder to form and for the price to drop. So we didn't actually have that as of yesterday because the market was doing its own thing as we saw. And actually what happened from there, price got extended to the low, and that was now a situation that the market was now ranging towards to the upside. And we could see that the market at that particular moment, we saw that the market is actually looking to push further up. So in this case, guys, price was now in a situation that it's going to the upside further. And we can simply see that today, what price did was the market was in a bullish trend. And we saw that today price had already printed what we call the left shoulder of the small head and shoulders. So we saw that the market could actually be in a position that we see that price was giving us a shoulder, and right now we have the head, and price came back as we saw that the market was selling in the morning. So we have actually traded above this zone as I've seen right now. So the only time we can simply see that the market is holding a beautiful sell towards to the downside. Now, price is ranging still above the zone right here. So as you can see, we are now in a position that we are creating a small head and shoulders. A small head and shoulders, as you can see. The neckline has been retested below so that we can be able to come with a strong impulse for us to break the low. So we can simply go to the 1 hour to actually see what is the market doing. So we see that price on the 1 hour, the market is printing the very same momentum that it has done on the left-hand side. So we can simply see that this is a critical zone whereby the market, when it's trading above it, when the market is trading above this zone, we are in a position that it creates a beautiful double top. So we have the first double top and the market creates another second double top. This will now give the market a very strong push towards to breaking this low right here. And when we break this low right here, that's where we can simply say we are anticipating for the market to actually come back and break below to give us the continuation for sales. Very same thing that happened on the left-hand side. As we can see, if we take the market price of here up until here on the left-hand side, when we take it and bring it this side on the current market price, this is what we are anticipating for the market to do. So we can simply see that market is actually printing the very same thing over and over and over again. So right now, the most high probability setup, it is when price has already given us a shoulder and these two heads right here. So right now, we're going to be having now, in due time, we're going to be having 4 touches on the resistance, which is going to make it a 4-pole touch, a quadruple touch upon the resistance. So this is going to be a quadruple touch on this beautiful resistance. So we have a double top, we have a triple top, and we have a quadruple top. So the quadruple top, it's rare to appear, guys. It's highly rare to appear. It does not appear easily, the quadruple top and the quadruple bottom. It doesn't appear easily. So when it appears, this simply means that there are higher 100% chances of the market creating a very strong, powerful move to the downside. So this is one of the critical situations whereby, number one, fundamentally the market makes the market is actually in a critical zone whereby the GBP has increased the interest rate but to actually 5%. So you can actually recall that when the market made the interest rate 5% by 2008, when the market made the interest rate 5% by 2008, we encountered a very strong drop, which is the market crash. So you can simply get a logic based on that the market, if it can make if these people can raise the interest rates to that level, we can experience very soon, we can experience the drop that we actually anticipate, that sooner or later the drop will appear. So it might be this day, it might be any time from here, and you just have to look at things that are not normally happening in the market. So one of the things that makes me to wonder the most, it's actually this quadruple top. The quadruple top that I'm having right now, that is currently forming on the GBPSD right now, it's actually in a situation that I'm quite looking towards to see the move that is going to happen on this pair. That is what I wanted to actually emphasize the most on this meeting, because I can really see that the formation of what is happening right now, into smaller time frames, it's actually giving me some worries, because we can simply expect a drop very soon. Because if you go to higher time frame structures, you will see that this is a very high momentum structure. As you can see there, you can simply see that this is a very big M formation to the downside. So this is one of the movements that we are anticipating to see, because price right now, it's ranging in a situation that we are getting that drop very soon. We are getting that drop very soon. You can simply see that price right now, it's upon this beautiful zone right here, and we can simply wait for the drop to occur. For you to be on a safe side, it is only by when you enter below this beautiful neckline zone. So this neckline zone, that's where I can consider entering my beautiful cells for GBPSD, because when we are still maintaining this level here above, when we are still maintaining this level above, I'm not so confident enough to can actually say the market confirms my sell, right? I can say I know that price can go down. However, we saw that price sold today, right? So why does it have to go back with an impulse move again to the entry? This simply shows you that this zone right here, it's more critical. It's more of situation that price, it's confirming that this zone is very strong. So for a risk reduced entry, we need to have a drop and the correction below, so that we can actually get that strong impulse. So after the market crosses below here with a strong candle close below the zone right here, that's when I can consider my GBPSD to sell. So I'll only enter my GBPSD when the market actually crosses and giving me a retest below the structure right here. So moving right along, what do we have? We also have the DXY on watch. The DXY on watch right now, what do we see? We can simply see that the DXY on watch, it's more of a situation that it opened with a gap, right? We opened with a gap on the DXY. So simply meaning that we went straight to the downside, but we opened with a gap. So right now, what does the market do? The market creates a reversal structure pattern. So the market creates a reversal structure pattern by giving us the formation of the W formation at the bottom of the structure. And right now, we broke below the Asian range of yesterday, but we never came back to actually go further up. So you can simply see that this is more of a beautiful retest of the structure, and the neckline, head and shoulders that we got previously before here, you can see that on this bullish channel, on this bearish channel right here, on this bearish channel, we saw that the market is actually giving us more of an inverse head and shoulders. This is our left shoulder, our head, our right shoulder impulse, then correction. Then right now, the market came to give us the beautiful continuation pattern along with the W formation that it's currently forming to give us further pushes to the upper side, right? So this is what we actually expecting to see on the DXY, and not forgetting that the DXY needs to buy in order for the Euro USD to sell. So the Euro USD, we can simply see that right at this current moment, we are in a position that the 15 minutes time frame, it's actually building up towards getting the beautiful double top right there. So erasing what we expect, what we were anticipating yesterday, we can see that the Euro USD, it's now looking to become in an area of value. The area of value, it's whereby we see that the market right now creates the area of value in this position right here. So moving right along, you can simply see that the area of value in this position is quite looking awesome. And you can simply see that on the 15-minute structure, that's where the language of the market comes from. So you can simply see that from this position right here, from this portion of the retest right here of the previous running channel, this was our running channel for the continuation flag to the downside. So we can simply see that the momentum right here, it has been corrective, looking forward to actually gain strength for price to go down, right? So we can see that the momentum in this case, guys, the momentum in this case, it's based on now getting to have the third touch on this beautiful continuation pattern. So the third touch on this continuation pattern, it's here. The third touch on this continuation pattern, it's here. We have the first touch, second touch, and the third touch right there. So along the third touch, we have to get what we call the cup, right? The double top, right? We have the cup right here, which is the double top, right? So we are looking to see price actually continuing further down. So impulse, continuation, drop. So that's what we are actually looking at when we see Euro USD giving us a third touch on the 15 minutes time frame. So in this case, Euro USD looks good for beautiful sells. So in this case, for you to take the trade right now, let's say you enter right there. Let's say you enter right there. I can safely say put at least 25 points of stop loss away from this entry for you to be on a safe side. 25 pip stop loss for you to be on a safe side, right? Because right now, what we are doing, what we are getting from the market right now, we are simply getting the language of the market for sales. And anyone who has joined, make sure that you actually mute yourself. Hey guys, mute yourself. Can you mute yourself? Thank you. Thank you. All right. So you can simply see that this is more of a beautiful impulse correction continuation, right? Impulse correction and continuation. You understand? So in this case, impulse correction continuation. So that's actually easy like that. So we have the correction right here, which is the continuation flag of the overall impulsive move to the downside. So the 15-minute structure is quite clear like that. And we also have the high, which we are coming from right there. And we can simply see that we have the impulse, breakout, and continuation. So we came to actually test the previous flag to actually sell from there. So we are looking to see this momentum happening on the Euro USD. So in this case, guys, you can safely say the Euro USD looks good for sales. So in this case, can I ask, does anyone have something that is quite different from us? Does anyone have something that is different from us?
Yeah, I have Euro GBP.
What is it on Euro GBP?
I'm seeing some buys there at the moment, but can you please check it?
Yes, you must understand that when Euro GBP buy, I mean, let's say the GBP USD, when it sells, Euro GBP will buy.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the correlation. When GBPSD sells, Euro GBP will buy. That's the correlation. So in this case, the Euro GBP, it's formed in a critical zone. So this is a very nice critical zone. Let's check. Let's open on the 1 hour. This is what we have. Nice
Is what I
correction.
also have also.
Nice correction right here. And I can see that, no, let's do this. Um, mm, yeah. So practically I can see that this was contracting channel, contracting pattern, but in a form of continuation. So this it's more of an impulse, contracting channel, breakout and buy. That's Euro GBP. So let's drop it to the 15 minutes time frame and let's see. So what does the 15 minutes time frame has for us? The 15 minutes time frame has this type of movement,
Reconstruct.
break of structure, continuation, impulse, break of structure, continuation, break of structure, continuation. So you can see that in this case, we have the left, the head, the right shoulder. So right now, from this momentum, from here, simple as that. Simple as that. Simple as that, guys. So I believe that Euro GBP it's ready. Euro GBP is ready for buys. So you can enter buys on the Euro GBP. Euro GBP, it's gonna buy for today. We are looking to enter the buys. This is very nice. This is a nice setup. This is a nice setup.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Minister.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. Thank you so much. Can you do NZD CAD after I'm looking for buys? Yes, I was gonna say that NZD CAD looks for buys, and also USD CAD, it looks nice for buys. So we can check the I mean the what you call this NZD CAD. I will check it for you. It's just that I'm fixing this Euro GBP trade. I'm fixing the Euro GBP trade. Let's check the NZD CAD. NZD CAD. So the NZD CAD, when we check from the higher time frame structure, we can see that from this particular moment, let's take a look at the daily perspective. So the overall weekly perspective for the NZD CAD, this is how it looks. So the NZD CAD overall, what do we see? This is so nice, guys. This is so beautiful. Wow, 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 wow. We have the breakout, right? We have the breakout of the overall weekly perspective, a breakout and retest. So when we get to the daily, let's check the let's check the daily perspective, right? Let's check the daily perspective at this moment. The daily perspective, this is how it looks like, right? The daily perspective, this is how it looks like. Can you please mute yourself? Justice Spare, can you please mute yourself? Thank you. And right now, this is how it looks like. We are currently here on the NZD CAD. So when we check the NZD CAD right here, when we check the NZD CAD on this structure, we can see that 4-hourly chart has actually been building up the beautiful right momentum. So now we saw that as of yesterday, I believe yesterday the market was in a positive it was in a ranging structure. So it started buying as of yesterday. So we can see that from this particular moment, the NZD CAD, I see a bullish channel right here. I see a bullish channel right here. I see a bullish channel right here. So in this bullish channel right here, guys, you can simply see that, oh, okay, this was actually, guys, acting as a fake out. I can see right now. This was acting as a fake out. These buys, they were acting as a fake out because you can see that on this beautiful line chart, the market actually confirms that the original touches are first, second, and this touch, which is the third touch, right? 1, 2, 3. And this, when it actually wanted to do a fourth touch, they extended the low until this level of neckline. So that's why we experienced this drop off until this zone right here. That was to actually give us the fake out of the previous move. So moving right along, guys, you can see that on the 1 hour, let's dive in deeper and see what is happening. Okay, on the 1 hour, we can see that right now the market gave us a break, right? It gave us a break and a beautiful retest. We have the break and retest, so of which I can highly say the NZD. Wow, guys, why do I have this sudden move that the market is gonna move this week? The market is gonna move this week. So you can see that this is a critical zone. I can say I'm anticipating this beautiful zone right here. Right, I'm anticipating the beautiful zone right here. Beautiful zone right here. Right, this is a beautiful zone right here. And for this beautiful zone right here, we are breaking out of the structure, which is this continuation flag. We are breaking out of it with a channel. Wow, wow, wow. You know, after analyzing this NZD CAD, guys, I suddenly have this feeling that the market is going to fly this week. The market is going to fly this week. We are actually going to get those buys. We are actually going to get those sells we have been waiting for. So don't be afraid, guys. On the NZD CAD, I can confirm that your tight stop loss can be 20 points away from the entry if you can enter right now. Because why do I say that? Already the market has acted what it is supposed to do, which is the fake out. So the market had already confirmed the fake out right here. This is what we were looking to get for the market to do. So we can see that right here, that's where the market wanted to make a fake out. So I believe that from here, it's actually going to be further pushed to the upper side. So this, let's check the 15 minutes time frame for this. Let's check the 15 minutes time frame. Even if we can get the flag for 15 minutes time frame, that will be still fine, because you see that right here we have the impulse correction that it's forming, and this is the flag I'm talking about, right? If we can get the other one for 1 hour at least, by 3, that's when I can anticipate the right move to the upper side from there. So NZD CAD looks nice for buys, right? So this is the buy for NZD CAD. Right where it currently trades, I can safely enter my trades for the NZD CAD. So this is a very nice bullish trend along with this, because you can see that on the left hand side, this pattern from here until there, that's where we can say if we put the price of this momentum right here, we can safely get this kind of move towards to the upper side, right? So such kind of momentum that's what we are expecting, further push to the upper side. So also the GJ. Someone was looking for the GJ. So the GJ, it's quite looking great also, I believe, because the last time when I analyzed it, I was looking for sales. However, let's quickly drop it to the 4-hourly chart. So I want to remove every chart and start from the scratch. And when I do so, let's check the weekly perspective. So what does the weekly have for us? We have this low for the week on the GJ, and we have the high for the week, right? We also have the neckline high, which is this one right here. And when we drop it to the daily perspective, you'd see that there is what we call the language of the market. The market must speak to you when you actually looking into the market. So what is the language of the market do right now? We can safely see that from here, guys, from here, we see that during this high right here, the most important gap that I see on the daily perspective, it's this one right here, right? This is the gap I'm talking about. And when we also go and see on the higher time frame structure again, this is the gap I'm talking about. We have two major gaps that we have to fill on that bigger time frame. So when we go to the line chart, you'd see that these gaps, they're still there, right? We have another gap right here. We have another gap right here until price closed on this low, right? We see that we have 1, 2, smaller 1, 2, 3, 4 until the bigger gap, right? We have 4 major gaps that we need to fill, right? That is one of the things that you will learn when you can get the 4.0. The 4.0 has those type of strategies that you will actually capitalize on in terms of knowing that how do we deal with the psychology for gaps. So in this case, you'd see that we have the opening structure right here. So in this case, what do we have? We have first, second, and we are anticipating to get this to give us the third touch, right? And when we come to the upper structure, we have 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, 3, and impulse correction, right? Impulse. So who's this guy now? Cheriping, can you mute yourself, please? Sorry about that. So practically, you'd see that the market is actually in a momentum to actually give us those sales. However, we have also the higher time frame confirmation, impulse correction, impulse, bigger structure confirmation for sales, which is the other impulse correction, right? And we are looking for continuation. That's the mass psychology for sales on a bigger time frame. So on a bigger time frame structure, let's dive in deeper also to the smaller time frame, which is the 4-hourly chart, right? The 4-hourly chart. So you'd see that what did we actually encounter here? What did we actually encounter here? So right here, what did we have? We had 1, 2, and 3, right? We have first touch, second touch, breakout, right? breakout, break in, and we also have the opening structure right here, as you can see right now. So what is the psychology behind this? You'd see that we are currently trading below this neckline second point. We are trading currently below this neckline, right? So you'd see that crossing to the left, to the right hand side, we are having this as our channel. So you'd see that having to see this as one of the most important factor. Let's check. Let's check. Why is price actually giving us this consolidation right here? We could see that currently we have actually had the structure giving us more of this kind of continuation movement to the downside, right? Based on this double top, we had the momentum of the structure giving us the double top, and based on the 1, 2, 3 touch and sell, right? We had such kind of movement. And also what we can see also again here on the structure, this is the 4-hourly chart. So we can simply see that we also had this as our supply zone. So you can simply see that this was our supply zone. And again, the market came back with this. The market went back to where previously it gave us the beautiful impulse move. So where we got the first strong impulse move, price went back to test again, right? So we actually got our supply zone there. And also we can see that we have another big supply zone again right here. So we can simply see that along we are below the zone right here, which is, this is one of the zones whereby we can safely look at this as one of the confirmations. Yes, I can see that most of you'd see we have this as our inverse head and shoulders for buys. However, you must look at the critical zone where already we saw that we have the rejection. So when I look at such kind of things, we can see that we are now looking to have a breakout and retest, right? This, it's more of impulse move, right? Then contracting channel, a breakout, retest. And right now, what do we have? We have the double top forming. 15 minutes time frame, let's check it. The 15 minutes time frame, it's now going to show us the direction and the confirmation of smaller time frames. Let's see what is the smaller time frame telling us in this case. So we can see that smaller time frame in this case, it gives us so in this case, right here, you'd see that you'll see that we have impulse, right? And already right now we are in a position to see that the market is currently building up momentum for another double top, right? So in this case, we can see that we have another supply zone right here. And already this is acting as a double top, guys. We can see that this is acting as a double top, right? This is acting as a double top along the breakout, right? So along here, for me, I'm safely going to say this is where I can take my selling opportunities. And then I can put my nice 25 points stop loss and sell the GJ, right? And sell the beautiful GJ, because for me, I see that we still have a greater chance to sell. We still have a greater chance to sell. However, you can look at it in a way that even if you do something like this, you'd see that this is more of a downtrending channel. Some they can say this is a downtrending channel. However, for me, I'm looking at it in different perspective. But for some people who haven't known the supply and demand, they can see that this is a downtrending channel. And this downtrending channel, you would actually be in a position to see that we have the downtrend and we are now currently at our lower high. So when price is below the lower high, it simply means that market confirms for sales when the lower high meets the zone. So it simply means that the market confirms for sales. Does anyone have something on their side? Can you guys confirm anything before we close the meeting? Does anyone have something different from us? All right, okay. In this case, we can adjourn the meeting. We can only meet again in 1 hour from now by New York session so that we can see whatever that we discussed right now, is it playing out to our direction or not? So stay blessed and may God richly bless you guys. This is the Minister of Small Accounts speaking. I'm signing out for now, guys. Let's meet on the other side.
Shalom, shalom, Malum.
New York session. Do you have anything, sir? Do you have anything, sir?
No, I want to say shalom, tango.
All right. All right. Thank you so much. Let's meet on the other side. Thank you.